Hi, I'm Steve Klein. I'm the Strategic Accounts Manager for Cambridge Engineering. When we launched this role a year ago, my job was to go out, reach out to building owners, operators, and start conversations with them about the benefits of utilizing Cambridge technology to heat their high bay buildings, primarily warehouses, distribution centers, and industrial centers. Over the last year, what I found to be most surprising is how few owners actually know what they are using to heat their buildings. And even more so, that they're even aware that there are differences between our technology and the existing technologies on the market. Here's Doug Eisenhardt, our Vice President of Sales and Marketing, to tell you a little bit more about some of these differences and where Cambridge might make a difference in your building.
Hi, this is Doug Eisenhardt. Thanks for checking out this video. I wanted to ask a couple questions as you dig into the information here. Do you recall when LED lighting was first available? At first, there was a great awareness of activity, but people didn't really understand the technology. Do you remember how, as a consumer even, the price of bulbs was a barrier for people to embrace the technology? I can even remember thinking that I wasn't going to move to those, and I couldn't be forced to through regulation. I recall feeling that way as a consumer, and I'm sure many businesses felt that way as well when they first learned of LED technology. Not only has LED lighting swept the country from a residential perspective, but it has really swept the industrial manufacturing, warehouse, and distribution spaces as well. And people can't really imagine going backwards from this technology today. That is even despite the increased equipment costs that are part of that equation. I wanted to frame our story around HTHV technology, or high temperature heating and ventilation equipment from Cambridge, along the same lines of the LED lighting story. Today in the US, there are roughly 8.3 billion square feet of warehouse and distribution space. Cambridge has installed roughly 2.2, almost 2.3 billion square feet of that footprint across the US. When you think about why there's been such strong adoption of HTHV technology in the warehouse and distribution space, it really is for three simple reasons. One, the Cambridge HTHV system just costs less to install compared to most systems. When you think about steam heating systems, air rotation, unit heaters, recirculation systems, and traditional makeup air units as heating system types, HTHV just costs less. There is typically fewer units, they weigh less, so there's less reinforced steel. They're easier to lift with the helicopters. I think our largest unit is under the 2,500 pound helicopter lift ratio, which drives cost up in the placement of units on the roof. There's reduced gas pipe, significant reduction in gas pipe installation, and then overall mechanical contractor time to install. All of these reasons have compelled massive adoption across the warehouse and distribution space. The second reason that we've had great adoption in warehouse distribution market segments has been for thermal comfort. Thermal comfort is improved in these high bay, big buildings, big facilities due to destratification. Even temperatures are advantageous from floor to ceiling, wall to wall. When people are comfortable, they are more productive. When the building is heated properly through the winter months and people are not fighting the cold as part of the energy exertion during their day, more gets done, more is produced, people are happier. Thermal comfort is one of the drivers of the adoption of the Cambridge HTHV system from a heating and ventilation perspective in warehouse and distribution space. Lastly, and I would think for building owners that might be watching this today or considering doing something different in their facility design, there is a massive reduction in energy usage behind an HTHV Cambridge system. Operational costs are reduced dramatically compared to other systems. We detail this throughout our website. You can poke around at studies from the GUARD report or even a recent study from the Department of Energy in November 2014 versus unit heaters. When you think about competing systems, steam heating as an output of a production system, when we split systems, there's a 70% reduction typically in operational cost associated with the selection of an HTHV system. There's a 40 to 50% improvement in operational costs when you compare HTHV to unit heaters. And probably when you look at all of our body of work across all of our building study platform, there's a 30 to 40% improvement in operational cost efficiency versus traditional makeup air units. The reasons for this can be explained with some engineering principles, but to keep it simple, you don't have to add more air to a building with a makeup air system in order to deliver the heat. Our high temperature and high velocity Cambridge S-Series units deliver more heat with less air. And less air, adding less air to the building means you're adding less resources out of your cash flow to heat a building during the winter months. So those are the three reasons for massive adoption across the U.S. 2.3 billion square feet of space has utilized this technology, and we're excited to maybe have a chance to visit with you and see if there's any way we can help you. Thank you.
So if employee comfort, safety, total cost of installation, or major efficiency savings are important to you, give me a call, see if we can help you out. We can't help everyone, but we'll sure make it easy to see if we can help you.